Happy Friday. Happy Labor Day weekend.
Yeah. I hope the weather here is super beautiful.
It's going to be.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Well, I
Today's
believe you're
a little
live
bit
also
colder, I
on
think.
Facebook and YouTube. Let's do this.
Yes.
Okay. You're going to go to the intro.
Katrina, you do it.
Look, I'm already messing up. There we go.
Oh, welcome, everybody. It's fine. We're getting there. Welcome to Plant Therapies Live, your one-stop shop for natural product news, easy DIY, and tips for natural living. Today, I'm trying to figure out what camera. This is my camera, huh?
This is your camera.
This is my camera.
This is the big camera.
Okay, today we are going to talk about oils that can help send your kids back to school. But first we want to give some shout outs to those who are watching. So let's see. Oh, hello.
We've already got a bunch of people.
Danny's going to do some shout out on Instagram for us. But lots of people already joining. I saw Pete from Sacramento. Hi, Pete. Celeste, good morning from Oregon.
Judy says, good morning from Colorado. Good morning.
Good morning. Do you see Bingo Tango 25?
Oh, I love that.
Bingo Tango.
From Toronto.
I was getting a little tongue twisted there.
I remembered those guys.
Pete says, the world is your camera. I love that.
The world. Oh, that would, how awful would that be? That's like, what movie is that?
The one with Jim Carrey?
Yeah.
Yeah, Truman Show.
Truman Show.
That'd be horrible.
I was just going to say, I don't want the world to be my camera.
I can't lie. There are times where I will belch or toot just because I think I'm alone.
Of course.
And
Little did you know.
little did I know.
Little did you know. Misty says, happy belated birthday, Danny.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. It's not that belated.
No.
When was it?
Yesterday.
Yeah.
I had no
I
idea.
only knew who, because
Man,
someone
failing.
announced it.
We were doing
Oh,
yoga.
We were doing yoga and somebody said yes.
Oh, I was
Somebody
doing
said you look
yoga
older,
too.
too.
I just wasn't paying attention, I guess. I was really in the zone.
Well, it was after yoga.
A little bit closer.
Nancy Alcorn. My name is Nancy and I have an oil addiction. That's fantastic. Well, we're going to hopefully continue to, encourage that addiction with today's show, talking about these kids safe oil.
This is the wrong place to be if we got that.
Danny, who do we have joining us on Instagram today?
We got K. Bauer Socks. It is lovely in central and eastern Pennsylvania.
Oh, good.
Andy's watching from Plant Therapy, Andy.
Oh.
We've got Olaf from Wisconsin, PT Fan 07. Great name.
Probably the best.
We've got Gordana _Brown. Hello from Iowa. And if I said that wrong, Gordana, then I apologize. Peaceful Botanicals. Good morning from Kansas.
Good morning.
Jess Packer. Hello from Florida. Sarah Jowell Bates. Hi from Oregon. Good morning from Florida. Kay Dartistry.
That's good. That's good.
He wasn't quite confident to the very end.
Kate Fick. Hello from San Antonio, and so many other wonderful people watching. Thanks for watching.
Ooh, Anna says Danny gets a key lime pie oil.
Danny gets a
Yes,
key
I
lime
do.
pie oil.
I haven't gotten one of those yet.
So many people wishing you happy birthday now, Danny. So you're going to have to go back and look at all those comments.
Will do.
Well, thanks for joining. We have a game for everyone that is watching to have a chance to win something. So who's ready to play the game?
Woohoo!
Woo! Back to game time. We're
Yeah.
excited. I am really excited to talk about these kid-safe oils, though, too. Especially because, first week of school, my kids have been sick. So,
Mine too.
So
My teenager's out right now. I had to pick him up yesterday. Jax has had that little cough that just keeps going.
there's been a couple of things. We'll talk about that, but we chose specific items to help probably with what our kids have been going through so far this school year. But first, we have a game to play for you. So this game is called What's in Your Bottle? I have no idea how we're going to play it.
Oh,
Are we just smelling something and guessing?
Well,
Danny's going to tell us.
So normally I would have a bottle of it.
Oh.
But because we're still moving the studio, I don't actually physically have the bottle. But you guys are going to describe
Yes.
what is in or what would be in your bottle. You could pretend like you're smelling something, but you're going to
Can
describe.
we just make up something?
No. There's on the outline there should be
Oh,
the bullet points that are on the outline. So
Okay.
you're going to describe this oil to the viewers. They have to guess what is in your bottle. So
Okay. So first
Yeah.
we'll talk about the smell in my imaginary bottle.
yeah.
in our imaginary bottle.
Refreshing, rich mint aroma
Okay.
with some herbaceous eucalyptus notes. That's your first hint.
It is in the mint family.
It is.
Yeah.
It may or may not say mint in the name.
It may or may not.
Yeah, the fact that you started with the smell first, really, that's like the
Helped.
biggest hint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Does anybody have any guesses?
Rita, do you have
Oh, we have lots.
Oh,
I was going to
we
give
do.
something. It's probably going to give it away if I say it. But it started as an oil of the month.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's when we first that's when we first shared it with our customers, was
And-
as an oil of the month.
It is a single, not a blend.
Yep.
So I'm getting, there are some correct guesses and some incorrect guesses.
It helps with skin issues and congestion. Has cleansing and clearing properties.
Yeah, it's a pretty stellar oil.
Yeah, and we are getting a lot of right guesses.
Okay, Erin, you're incorrect.
What did Erin say?
She said, okay, bergamot mint.
Not bergamot mint,
Not bergamot mint.
but that one is lovely.
That is a good guess, but
But we do have some correct guesses. So, Katrina.
What is it, Katrina?
Balm mint bush.
Balm mint
bush.
We were all so excited.
So excited. Yeah. It is a great one for the season right now.
It is a great one for the season right now. That is true.
Now,
Bergamot mint is good too.
Yeah.
is balm mint bush? It had mentioned also that balm mint bush was good in for cleaning, and being part of your cleaning regimen or whatever. So, how does it compare to tea tree? Because I don't love the smell of tea tree, but tea tree is great for like getting rid of that mildewy smell.
Yeah,
and
so
stuff like that.
I mean, I don't believe balm mint bush is known for its specific like mildewy properties like tea tree is.
Okay.
But for skin clearing benefits, it can kind of rival it a little bit.
Okay.
Although it would be great to mix into a DIY cleaner just because it does have that really nice, refreshing, crisp smell.
Is would you say it's probably closer to like a grapefruit or something with its cleansing properties?
Yes,
Okay.
for sure.
Yeah, not like a tea tree.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, see, I learned so much when I watched this show.
Glad you could join us.
All right.
Who wants to win?
Yeah.
I think we're gonna scroll through some comments or something.
Okay.
Right?
Let's do
Is that
it.
how we're doing it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, we're gonna give
really,
a few balm mint bushes away. So, okay, I'm gonna close my eyes. Keep
Okay.
scrolling.
Okay.
Now stop scrolling.
Stop scrolling. Okay.
Okay. Oh, Bingo Tango!
Woo.
Whoa, I don't
Missed
know what
it,
just
but I'm
happened.
glad you caught that name.
Bingo Tango 25. Bingo Tango is joining us from YouTube.
Okay.
Sweet.
Bingo Tango, email cs@planttherapy.com, confirm your mailing address, and we will get a balm mint bush sent to you. And then, do you want me to just do it again, or do you want me to take this?
Yep.
Yeah, you guys got to switch. Switch it
Okay.
up.
Well, hold on.
Okay, I'll close my eyes.
Hold on.
I know, it's touchy.
I got out of the screen. I gotta go back. Okay, I'm scrolling.
And stop.
Right here.
Second one down.
Betty Smith.
Yay,
Hey,
Betty
Betty
Smith.
Smith.
Betty
Oh, and you
Smith,
guessed Balm Mint Bush.
Mint Bush.
Yes.
Betty Smith is joining us on Facebook. Betty, email cs@planttherapy.com, confirm your mailing address, and we will also send you a balm mint bush. And then Danny
All
is
right.
going to scroll over there.
Okay, you guys tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Tawny Merlin.
Tawny
She guessed
Merlin.
spearmint. So if you are named Tawny Merlin and your guess was spearmint, that's incorrect.
But you get to win
You
balm
get to
mint
win Balm
bush.
Mint Bush. Email cs@planttherapy.com.
Yes,
And let us
thank
know.
you. Okay. Okay, so back to school time. Raise your hand. leave a hand raise on the comment or say me if you have kids in school, or if you have grandkids in school, or if you know kids in school.
Me.
Or if you're a teacher, you could raise your hand if you're a teacher as well. Yeah, at least all of us in this room have kids. Will you click on that new message so we can? Otherwise we can. Otherwise we're seeing messages from a long time ago. Yes, lots of hands being raised. So my kids have been going to school for 3 weeks. I put 4 fingers up. For 3 weeks now. And one of them has already missed 1 or 2 days. I don't remember. Another one has missed a day. And my other one is on his 4th day of missed school already. Yeah. Unfortunately. Thank goodness we went and got them COVID tested, and they do not have COVID. So there's that at least.
It's just one of those many other ickies floating around.
It is, but we've had a couple sicknesses floating around. So my kids have already caught 2 already this year, which is awful. And honestly, I don't even know if I should say this. I probably won't. It's a little controversy. I don't want to start anything.
Well,
but
get it out of the way. It's
I'm
good
just
that they're
gonna
getting
say,
it out of the way.
my kids weren't sick at all last year due to the wearing of something. And part of me is like, part of me wishes we could go back to that. Because I was like, my kids weren't sick at all, and they've already been sick twice. But there's been just like a really quick stomach bug that's going around.
That's what my teenager has. I had to pull him out yesterday because he was feeling nauseous.
Well, it's quick. At least
That's
2
good.
of my kids have had it. I have had like sisters' kids who have had it, all of that. So it has been quick for us. So hopefully it's quick. Hopefully
hope so.
It's quick for him.
And then Jax just has like this constant like dry like cough and just
Does he have a sore throat? Yeah, that's why my son's home right now. It's been 4 days. My oldest did not get a fever, but my 10-year-old did get a fever. It was a low fever only for 1 day, only got to 100.4, so it was super low. But especially when kids get fevers, I always like to keep them home a little bit longer. And he's had a headache.
Yeah.
So, which is why I was like, does my kid have COVID? Because it's like all the symptoms, but both of them, they don't, thank goodness.
I wonder how much of that is due to all the fires. Like I know in Twin Falls we've had.
Yeah, I know lots of people have had allergies and stuff. I don't think what my kids have.
It's so aggravating though, all the smoke and just
it's really irritating.
It's really gross.
Yeah, poor kiddos is right. Like, it's that time of year again, but there are oils that I constantly use with my kids that they know to ask for, that we're using, and today on the show, we're going to talk about what those oils are, what we personally use in our homes, how we use them, so that hopefully, if you're going through the same thing come, your new school year, it always happens, and it's always really bad at the beginning, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, and too, I mean, they've been out of school for so long.
Yeah.
So there's that whole period of time where just neither of my kids got really sick last year.
Yeah, mine neither.
And now it's just this onslaught of sniffles and coughs and stomach and headaches and
So we have some oils that we use that we wanted to recommend, and like I mentioned, a few different applications. So we're going to talk about how we personally use them. So do you want to go first?
Yeah. Okay. So I always like the Bomb Squad is one of my favorite things. Our sniffle stopper, little bomb squad guy is on Jax's chest every single day, all the time. Like I am scooping it out, and I love it so much. Like it is so good to just help like bring that breathing back a little bit. Definitely one of my recommendations.
Yeah, and the sniffle stopper. Also, I had Danny pull our Kid Safe Wellness set, the Rollon set specifically, and the sniffle stopper, you can also get it in the Rollon like this, or you can get it in like 10 mil, 30 mil. But it's the same blend, so there's lots of different applications. You can have it in the balm, so a balm is going to be like a Vicks Vapor Rub kind of texture, right? So I think a lot of people are familiar with that product. So that's the application of the balm. And then the roll-on is the oil diluted in a carrier oil. So I really like to use this. If I don't have the balm specifically, I like to use this on my kid's chest, but I also will just do a swipe right under their nose. And I used to be obsessed with our Respirate until we came out with this, and then even this is what I use personally. I prefer the sniffle stopper. It works so well. It helps my kids like breathe so much better. If they're congested, especially when they were a lot younger.
Yeah.
I hated putting my kids to sleep when they were congested. It made me so nervous. But every time I put this on, just like right under their nose and on their chest, it helps so much. So
and I will do the balm like right under the nose too, because blowing your nose and constant, you get that dryness. So then that can help just soothe like that skin right there too. And just increase their comfort a little bit as much as you can. Yeah, for sure. And I'll do that with the roll-on too, because the coconut oil will also help with that a little bit. But yeah, you're getting that double benefit of helping them be able to breathe a little bit easier, and then also healing, all of the dryness that can happen around your nose and on the top of your mouth when you're blowing your nose a lot.
Jay Eldenham on Instagram was asking if that is a lotion, the balm. Is that a lotion?
No, it is a blend of shea butter. I can't off the top of my head remember. Tamanu, I believe.
Yeah, I'd have to
some really good
open it up.
I think it's right here,
moisturizing ingredients.
Yeah, so it has calendula. No, wait. Where is it? Sunflower, shea butter, beeswax, coconut oil. My tummy's growling. So yeah, it's it will be like a Vicks Vapor Rub texture.
Not like something that'll quickly absorb either.
Right, which is really nice when you apply it to your chest because you want it to sit there longer than you would like a lotion or something, so that they can continue to smell it longer, which is what helps you breathe, right? So that's why a balm especially is really nice, like on the chest, because it just sits right on top of it.
Yeah. Another thing that I like doing is I take frankincense Carteri and I'll blend that down to like about 3%, and when Jax had a fever, I would rub it on his feet. Historically, like frankincense has been thought to help with fevers, and he loves the smell of frankincense too. So that's just another little extra thing that I like to do with him.
I'm actually not sure I knew that. You said Carteri is the one you use? Well, look at that. See, Danny? I learned new things when I joined too.
And certain things like that, it's historical usage, from back in the day. But I love trying to incorporate those just in my day-to-day. And since he is just, I don't know what other 10-year-old loves frankincense, but he just loves it. And I think, too, maybe a little placebo effect.
Well, when things make you feel better, things make you feel better, right? I know people will be like, it's just placebo, and in my mind, I don't care. If it works, it works, right? Especially with kids, anything to get them that comfort, because unlike adults who have, been sick a million times and we just have to deal with it because that's the, loveliness that comes with adulthood. Your kids, especially when they're younger, my youngest is almost 7, so I'm getting out of this stage, but especially when they're really younger, they just don't know what's going on. Their body just doesn't feel good,
they're uncomfortable, and they're unhappy, and they're sweaty, and they're all the things.
Smelly.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, when my son, he woke up with a nightmare, and his forehead was dotted so much with sweat, and it was just dripping off his face. His fever wasn't that bad, but I think the combination of the fever and then that nightmare, it was it was awful. But so speaking of things to comfort your kids, I know one of the products that Katrina wanted to make sure was here was our Aroma Plush clips.
Yes.
Or the big guys. Or the big ones.
These
right
are
around
good
us.
for, at home snuggling, cuddling. You can, even like a germ destroyer in here, or
just anything that makes them
that
feel
they
good.
Love. Even a vanilla. It's not going to necessarily help any symptoms, but if that's what helps them calm down and feel good, just snuggling with a vanilla fox, who wouldn't feel a little better doing that?
Yeah.
And then these clips are super cute too, because they can take them to school, they can just smell them as they needed. And I have heard of customers using these as just emotional support for their kids too, who are maybe feeling a little anxious or nervous about school. Yeah. So I always love to bring these out because I just think they're so cute and so unique, and I'm so glad that we did them.
Yeah, absolutely. I know that those who have been customers for a long time, you would have heard me share that my now 10-year-old used to have really bad separation anxiety. He doesn't really anymore, but I would always send a personal aromatherapy inhaler with him because we didn't have these at the time. And it was just he got to choose what oils he put in it, and it just helped him just feel more confident, right? He had this security kind of blanket that he could take to school with him. It was familiar. He knew he loved the aroma, and these are so much easier than like the aromatherapy inhaler that he kept in his pocket, you know, and then would like take out like.
I kids are like, what are you doing?
Yeah, you smell it, which I still love and think they are awesome uses. But I think for a lot of kids, this is probably a better
very
opportunity.
Younger kids.
Yeah, a better option for them.
Yeah.
I want to squeeze the bear. The bear is the most squeezable of all of the Plushes.
It's the one that can be a little pillow if you need it to be. With
And
its
he's got
little
a hairy chest.
He
Who
does.
doesn't love a hairy chest?
You know.
No comment.
No comment. No.
I liked.
Anna says I have all the plushies for myself.
Yeah,
I love that, Anna.
Didsy23 says, I have it and I'm 50.
Yes.
I love it.
I love it
It's
too.
not just for kids.
No, it's definitely not. So another couple of oils that I wanted to specifically talk about are the Germ Destroyer and the Immune Boom. So the Immune Boom, I apparently have not pulled it out. I was not ready for this school year, and it just like hit, and it hit us hard. It was like first day of school, or second day, I think, is when I had to keep one of my kids out. So it just hit hard. But Immune Boom, I mean, we've had Immune Boom for 7 years now?
Yeah.
And if I consistently use Immune Boom, I swear my kids will not get sick. It will help them stay better. I always use the Rollon. On the lives before, I have shown what the Rollons look like out of my purse because they get used a lot. And it's now time for me to upgrade to the new ones because they're bad. I actually threw my old one away just a few days ago because I was like, I just can't keep using it when it looks like that. You couldn't even see the label anymore. It was so bad. But Immune Boom, I use the Rollon. It's already pre-diluted in coconut oil, and I actually use it as like a hand sanitizer. It doesn't do hand sanitizer things, but it does help build your immune system, and it's just an easy way for my kids to hurry and apply it. My kids are a little bit older, so they know not to put it on and then rub it all over their eyes. They know, how to use essential oils, and it fractionated coconut oil really absorbs pretty quickly, and so it's not on their hands for it's not really oily that it just sits on their hands all day. So
yeah.
I love Immune Boom.
Elizabeth Turner's asking, how can you minimize the dill smell? I can't handle it. I think for that...
I do love the dill smell.
It's kind of polarizing a little bit. I remember the first time I smelled that, I was like, pickles? What are pickles going to do? But
they're going to boost your immune system.
You can always buy the 10 ml, and a lot of people like to increase the citrus amount, add some more orange, add some lemon to it to kind of help soften that, and then you can dilute it from there. That's definitely an alternative. Or you could get Defender. We have other blends too that are really immune supporting. Yes.
Oh no, this is Germ Destroyer. Defender is also immune supporting. I don't think we brought Defender because we just brought the kit. But Germ Destroyer can also be used kind of on the hands, like a hand sanitizer to help with kids, helping them stay healthy. So it's a great option too. But yeah, I know, like Katrina said, lots of customers will just up the citrus and the Immune Boom, and that helps them. Or Defender. And Defender also comes in a pre-diluted Rollon, which makes it convenient for customers too.
So I just had a question about Immune Boom. Is Immune Boom more effective topically, or can you diffuse it? What is the
So that's a great question. I personally will use Immune Boom topically and diffuse Germ Destroyer. That's how I do it in my house. There's no right or wrong way, but I don't know. That's what I have found to work, so I continue to do it. But Immune Boom, on the hands, that's just where I apply it. I don't know why. Maybe it also helps with keeping hands out of your mouth and nose, right? Because you have this stuff on your hands, you don't want to touch your face and stuff. So maybe that in and of itself is what's helping. But Immune Boom on the hands, Germ Destroyer diffused in my home is my go-to way to use them. Do you have any thoughts on?
It's the same.
Yeah.
I do that same thing. And I really do love putting it on your hands too, because then you just have it right there. You can just cup your hands and you can just smell it. And then it's just for you too, which I think is important if we're talking about using things at school. We do have a blog post about how to use essential oils with your kids at school appropriately. And I do want to mention that some school districts have certain rules regarding oils. So it's really important to talk to your school administration to make sure that it's okay if if you want to bring an inhaler or if you want your kid to have an oil, to talk to their teacher, the administration first, to make sure it's all good.
I know when I was sending my son to school with the aromatherapy inhaler, I know we had a couple customers who commented and said that their kids, like at the front desk of the school, they hold the aromatherapy inhalers for the kids. And then they can just come and use them when needed, but they couldn't like take them. So like Katrina said, follow up with your kids' teachers in school and make sure that, you know, whatever you want to do, that it's allowed and that you find a way to work with them. Retha, how do you use Immune Boom on your kids? I put it on their hands. Just a roll-on. You know what? I can always use a little bit more. This one's coming home with me. Seriously, I just do a little bit. I don't know if you can see, just like a few rolls like that. So it's just in the palm. And then I just wipe it around. And like I said, the coconut oil really absorbs quickly. It's not an oily oil. So, I mean, I would already like feel fine like touching things. Like it absorbs quick, but
real fast.
But you can smell it and it's there, and I'm going to be probably less likely to touch all my things, you know, because I don't want oil everywhere, which is definitely going to help too. But that's how I do it. I just like put, you know, a few round circles in the palms, and then we just rub it around. That's how we use an Immune Boom at our house.
Much younger children, then you can do on the chest area, the back of the neck is a good one, and then the tops of your feet are also really good.
Yeah.
Because it absorbs really good into the blood system from your feet.
Yeah. Rosa says, is it best to use at night or in the morning before they go to school? I use it in the morning before they go to school, but I don't think there's a right or wrong. I would say either option is good. If you use it at night, it's going to stay on their hands a little bit longer, but maybe using it in the morning also helps protect them a little bit when they're at school. So I think either way works. Is a good option.
It's funny because Heidi, so my wife is really sensitive to smells. She actually really likes putting the germ destroyer and immune boom in our diffuser.
Oh, okay.
She'll mix them together.
Yeah.
And really likes the smell of that.
I love doing that with Immunate and Germ Fighter during the holidays, because Germ Fighter is like that cinnamon, clove, and Immune Aid, or there's too many things. Immune Aid is citrusy. So it's like, you know, that potpourri that...
It's kind of like your own, like you're making your own Christmas blend.
Yeah, it's so good. But, you know, you're building your immune system and fighting the germs in the air. So it's lovely. Why top versus bottom of the feet?
The skin on the top of your feet is a lot thinner than the skin on the bottom of your feet. So it just helps with that really quick, rapid absorption.
Yeah, it's not going to absorb as much if you put it on the bottom.
Yeah, honestly, I just do like my whole foot, like top and bottom. I don't care.
Just make sure you add that top piece.
Yeah.
So another oil that I wanted to make sure we brought is our Quiet Cough. So Quiet Cough is new to our Kid Safe line, newer. We have some Kid Safe products like Immune Boom, Germ Destroyer, a lot of the ones that our customers are familiar with that have been around since we launched our Kid Safe line. But Quiet Cough is a newer oil.
And it's in front of the...
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, sorry.
And it is an oil, it's a blend that we wanted to get right? Because we're covering all of these different areas of concerns with kids. And one that we kept getting questions was, is there an oil for cough? Is there an oil for cough? So we have oils, Sniffle Stopper for congestion. We have, what's the one for allergies for kids? Sneezy Stop. I just drew a blank.
So many.
We have Sneezy Stop that can help with like seasonal concern. I don't even know. I already said allergy, but and then Quiet Cough. So we worked on this one for a long time. We wanted to make sure it really helped with just that, you know, that cough that's different than congestion. So many people love Quiet Cough, been a lifesaver. A lot of you are commenting about how you have already used Quiet Cough. But Quiet Cough is also another one that is a must add to your line for kids during this time of year, as you know, not flea season.
That would be a terrible season. It's flea season, guys.
I mean, that's basically the same like with head lice. We may or may not have something for that too. School time is you know, creepy crawlers in the head season.
School time is gross.
School time is so lovely.
Snot and bugs.
Does anybody have any questions for us? I also want to I asked Danny to grab our Sunflower Passive Diffuser for me, only because I think that this is a great option to just put next to your kids' bed, this passive diffusion. This, again, is also not going to, like, you know, make them better, right? It's not like fighting the germs, or it's not, you know, but what it will do, I think it's similar to like these. It's very comforting. So I think it's just another way to use essential oils around children, especially younger children. So this is what it looks like, and you would just drop your oils on this, just a few, you know, like 1 to 3 oils on this. It can just sit next to their bedside. On the little wooden thing right here, and then it can just like help them sleep better, right? It can keep them calm, make sure they get a good night's rest. You could do like oils like Nighty Night on it, or Sweet Dreams. It's just going to help them relax, stay calm, which we always know keeps kids healthy as well. The Lotus is not discontinued. You can also purchase the Lotus. Yeah, the Sunflower one is just a new one. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. When you use your passive diffuser, do you use undiluted oils, or do you mix with alcohol or a diluting? So you use undiluted oils when you use passive diffusers. Yep.
There was some great questions on Instagram, and our wonderful customers have already reached out to each other and helped each other out.
Great.
But Salamander 1980 was asking, where and how do you apply quiet cough or sneezy stop? And then some of the great answers were, I put them on my chest.
Chest is always a great spot. The wrist or hands, again, I mean,
you just need to be able to smell the oil. That's what's going, for those kind of oils, you just need to be able to smell it. So put it in an area that you can smell it. We had mentioned for the sneezy stop specifically, which is for like seasonal respiratory concerns, the personal aromatherapy hailers are so good for that, because you can carry them around, especially when you're outside and around those things that might, you know, be making you sneeze. You can carry them around with you. And then the balm, we have the healing balm in the unscented that you can add oils to, and that helps keep the oils on top of your skin versus absorbing really quickly like a lot of carrier oils would do. So those are good applications for something that you want to sit there on the surface of your skin for much longer. So that's another good option.
Yeah.
Didsy23 mentioned the belly button and how it is really good for getting things into your system faster. Have you guys heard about that?
I think belly buttons are disgusting, and I know nothing about belly buttons.
She stays away from belly buttons.
I don't know about that.
I don't think belly buttons are disgusting like Katrina does. I love that I just learned this about Katrina.
Really gross me out.
She's not a belly button person.
I've never
heard that.
Put things on belly buttons though. I mean, does it maybe technically make sense because that was like the life of all of us at one time? Possibly, but I can't actually speak to that. Plus, I don't know. I'm trying to imagine of like Katrina.
Let's move on. This is grossing me out.
I
just imagine taking like a Rollon.
I have some great belly button stories for you.
I know all about Danny's belly button stories. Danny in college.
There was a...
Can you all only imagine?
It's not as bad as everybody's going to imagine now.
Katrina,
there was a great question about the balms and the texture of the balms. I know originally the balms were... We reformulated the balms.
Yes, so I do need to talk to Katrina about that, because I saw a post about balms being really gritty, and I was like, we reformulated our balms so they wouldn't be gritty, and it seems like we are having a lot of grittiness issues, again, with balms. So we'll look into that, because we did reformulate, because there was the specific shea butter that we were using in the balms, was a lot harder to work with, so we are using a different shea butter. Anyways, it was a whole thing. But the amount of customers that were like, no, I definitely have grittiness on my balms right now. I was like, there's nothing wrong with the grittiness. Yeah. So you can absolutely continue to use it. A lot of people will remelt it down if they don't like that grittiness. So you can for sure keep using it. It kind of looks a little funky. but nothing's actually wrong with the product.
If you've worked with shea butter in DIYs, like shea butter is really temperamental, and it just has to do with the heating and cooling process and when the other ingredients are added. But there's nothing wrong with that shea, but that is absolutely something.
But it kind of looks like crystallization on the top of it, like it's growing these crystals or something. That's what it can kind of look like. But use it. It's absolutely perfectly fine to use.
It still melts just like, gets on your skin and rubs right in just the same.
I mean, you'll find even if you have a balm that is really smooth and creamy, and because sometimes I'll take my healing balm, I'll melt it down and I'll put it into a lip tube, and I'll use it for my lips. And over time, like, I'll notice that grittiness coming back just because I remelted it down. The shea butter didn't like it so much. It's a little more unstable, and it just kind of just makes those crystallized little tiny bumps.
So Instagram lost sound when somebody tried calling, so I'm going to close this.
Somebody always calls you during these.
I know,
days.
I don't
You're
know
so
how to...
popular.
So popular. Should we start singing popular?
Popular.
Wanna be popular.
Okay, so let me get that back on. You guys keep going.
Okay, so does anybody else... Does anybody else have any other questions? Michaela, does anyone know if there will be a Labor Day sale? The Labor Day sale should be live on the website.
It's a good one.
It is a good one. So if you haven't checked out Plant Therapy's Labor Day sale, it went live probably about the same time we went live. So as soon as this is done, you'll be able to go and take advantage and get all of these awesome goodies that you are going to love and use during this time, especially if you have children. But like we mentioned, you don't have to have kids to use these. These are just as effective for adults. I use them all on me personally. They were just specifically formulated with oils that are safer to use with children, and a lot for, specific concerns that sometimes children more deal with, like growing pains or something, right, would be part of our Kid Safe line that really adults don't have. So, but use them. If you're an adult too, these are amazing oils, and you can save with the Labor Day sale if you're interested in them. Instagram, you're back. Can you guys hear? Let me know if you can hear. Sorry about that. Nicole, can't wait to check out the sale. My cart is busting. Okay, yes, totally forgot about the weekend specials. They are here. They are live on the website, so go take advantage of that. I'm not seeing any other questions. Are you? No. Okay, if you know someone who has kids that are interested in essential oils or use, feel free to share this live with them. We love it when you share the live. Your comments are always appreciated. It keeps us entertained during the lives for sure. But we do have one more giveaway that is the end of video giveaway. So those who are watching live and those who aren't watching live, everyone will be able to have a chance to win some products. Yes, there is a Labor Day sale. So can you go to what the giveaway is for me, please? There we go. Okay, so Katrina and I are both going to pick some products that you will have a chance to win. So this is how you're going to win. If you are on Facebook and YouTube, continue to comment. The comments from the live will be entered into the giveaway, and then those who are watching after the live, comment on the video, and you will have until midnight tonight to enter by leaving your comment on the video, and that's how you enter. And then Instagram, if you've commented on Instagram, you have to re-comment once we post the video after the live. The live comments do not come through. So if you're watching on Instagram or wherever you're watching, if you have an Instagram page, as soon as we post the video, go and post a comment on that video to be entered into for a chance to win one of these products.
Got it.
That we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
Took me a minute to get there.
I know. Sorry, that was a little confusing.
I just can't talk today. Okay, so the products that I want to give away is this this roll-on set. So this is the Kid Safe Wellness roll-on set, and it has 6 oils, 6 roll-ons. It has Skin Soother, Nighty Night, Sniffle Stopper, Tummy All Better, Immune Boom, and Germ Destroyer. So definitely it's almost a full amount of products to help with this season. I don't know what's
I was
going
like on the edge of my seat. I was like,
What's coming?
I mean,
something.
it just like stopped. Just stopped. So go and leave your comment, and that's what I'm going to give away. And Katrina, what do you want to give away?
I want to give away
All
these.
3 of
all
them?
3 of them.
Ooh, can we throw in a quiet cough?
Yes, all 3 of them. Oh, perfect. With a quiet cough. That
With a
makes
quiet
sense.
cough.
Yes. That's
Yes,
what I'll be giving
it's
away.
such a good oil too.
I love
Okay,
it.
so make sure you go and enter. You have until midnight tonight to continue to leave comments. That's how you enter. We randomly pick comments.
And is it
have
okay
winners.
if we add one more
Always.
package?
It's always
one winner
A big
wins
one?
everything.
Oh
was
my,
on
that
table.
we talked about
Everything
here.
on the table.
That is our passive sunflower diffuser, the 3 Aroma Plush POW clips, Quiet Cough, 10 mil Quiet Cough, the Balm Squad, plus the Kid Safe Wellness set, Rollon set.
Just to recap,
So just a couple
3
things.
winners. There's going to be 3 winners.
Yes.
One winner is going to win
Everything.
Retha's favorite.
Or my favorite, this set right here, this Rollon set.
One winner is going to win all 3 of the Aroma Plush Pals
Plus Quiet Cough.
plus Quiet Cough.
Mm-hmm.
And the last winner will get everything. that is on that table.
Yay! Good luck, everyone. Share the video. Encourage other people to go enter as well. Go comment and enter, because then maybe you can share some things if you win. So share the video. Go leave your comment, and good luck to everyone. And happy Labor Day weekend.
Yes, have a wonderful weekend.
Have a wonderful weekend. Go check out Plant Therapy's Labor Day sale, especially for those customers who have their full carts and are waiting.
Yeah, join us again on Friday. Next Friday, we're going to be talking about, I can't even remember.
Awesome.
But
It's going to be
something-
fun.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be
a lot of
awesome.
fun.
At least we think so.
See you guys.
Bye, everyone.